Hey guys, so I want to answer a question that was asked on, I believe it was my YouTube channel, is Gerald, how come people just don't go ahead and sell the properties themselves when it comes to being behind on property taxes? Why? Different reasons. Most of the time, people are focused on the problem and not the solution. Let me repeat that. People are focused on the problem and not the solution. In other words, it's more than just delinquent property taxes. People could be going through some health issues. They could be going through some financial challenges. They could be going through just an overwhelming amount of things that problem has gotten to a point where it's so big that people just don't focus on it at all. Okay. Why do people end up literally selling these properties for pennies on a dollar? Because they'd rather go ahead and get something for nothing. On the flip side of that, you have to understand the mindset of a real estate agent as well. Let's say, for instance, they go ahead and they want to deal with an agent, right? The property's worth, let's say 25 or 30 grand, but it's totally paid off. And the issue is the property has delinquent property taxes on it of, let's say, $1,500. Okay, so there's nothing else owed with the exception of $1,500. Now remember, property's worth about $20,000, $30,000. Many agents are going to look at that and say, okay, why would I take a listing for $20,000 or $30,000? Remember this, an agent gets paid somewhere in the ballpark of 6%. Okay, so 6%, let's take $30,000. 6% of $30,000 is $1,800. Let's say an agent takes that listing, okay, and lists that property, and that listing is for 6%, say $1,800. So that agent is the selling agent representing the seller. Now, if that agent has to split commission, basically a buyer, they put that property on the MLS, a buyer has come along and has bought a buyer for that property. So that agent now is splitting that property 1,800 divided by 2. So that's $900. Now, that agent, before that $900 split, remember this, that agent doesn't make the money. Their broker makes the money. So that agent, their broker, that $900 gets paid directly to the broker. So let's say, for instance, you got a with the broker, let's say you got a 70-30 split. So let me say an 80-20 split. So of that $900, 20% of that goes to your broker. You get the 80%. So on a $30,000 listing, after that agent has listed that property and taken their time, their resources, whatever it is to list that property, and they're making that amount of money, which is somewhere in the ballpark of below, let's say $700, if not less, or somewhere in the ballpark in that area, the agent is thinking, what? So many investors don't understand this part of the business is ultimately it has to make sense to the agent as well. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of agents, they may hem and haw when it comes to something like that. Okay, it's just not worth their time to go ahead and deal with the property, especially a difficult property. So let's say, for instance, on top of that, the property needs work. What? And so the agent is just like, so there's an aspect of real estate where agents don't like to deal with. They see it's just too much work. It's too much dealing with things. And so now, why doesn't the seller just go ahead and sell it themselves? Right? Some sellers don't know how to do for sale by owner. They don't know the process, which is not difficult, to do a for sale by owner. Some people see it more of an obstacle in their mind than an opportunity to go ahead and sell their property. And so really, you come along as an experienced agent that's really solving an issue or a problem. Because if you don't solve it, that property is getting taken back by the city or county. So now you understand that there is a big need for who you are as investors. Okay? So focus on that. Focus on that. Focus on being a solution, being part of the solution. And many of you are. Okay? Many of you are a part of the solution. Okay, just believe that. This is Gerald. If you all found value in this video, please click the like button, share it with family and friends. I'm going to have some links in the description, along with my delinquent property tax course, along with some other free resources as well that you all can go ahead and utilize to help you to move along. One of the most powerful resources that I have to mention on this video is something that I kind of stumbled onto, which is it's called I named it Facebook Skip Tracing. I'm going to have a link to that video in the description. Okay, there's 2 billion accounts on Facebook. 2 billion would it be? Okay, finding sellers, finding owners on Facebook is becoming easier and easier. If you can't find them, you can find their relatives. And that video shows you how. Okay? Once again, guys, this is Gerald. If you all are interested, feel free to join the House Flipping Family Facebook group. 6,000 plus members. A beautiful thing. You all take care. Have a good day.